Do you have anyone else to add to that final place in the empty Gold Coast roster?
Well, that's the $550,250 question, isn't it? So no, I haven't talked to Cameron. He's the hardest. Talk to Cooper. He's the hardest man in the world to actually get hold. Never returns. That's a good point, actually. So I forgot about that. I apologise. So yeah, no. At this stage, I haven't even spoken to him, Bonnie, and nor anyone from the club. So again, it's all speculation.
I mean, he was training pretty hard at Mudgeeraba. That's
he was.
He
had
fun.
Light blue shirt on and footy boots and a football. So everyone assumes that he's come to the Titans.
Well, wait and see. Cooper.
He actually didn't answer that, though,
no,
did he?
I know, he never does.
No, I said I haven't talked to him, so that means he's not on the radar.
He's not on the radar at all?
I haven't spoken to him.
Has anyone else?
No.
Okay, all right. Cooper, congratulations on the birth of your second son just a few weeks ago. Please give us all our love to Tara and your beautiful family. Well done. So what are you looking forward to most this year?
Yeah, obviously Matty spoke about the rule changes and how that all plays out. There's no doubt that defence has dominated this competition for a long period of time, so let's hope that speeds up and continues on the path that adds to exciting footy, because if you look at last year, there was a lot of teams that put on a lot of points in short periods of time, and that's dominating the possession and the quick play the balls. But there's a lot of, I think the Roosters and the Storm are still there. They've won the last 4 comps, so you can't knock them until they lose. And then you got Souths and the Raiders that are cherry ripe for all of it. The Titans are up and about. So there's a lot of people, a lot of supporters out there can hang their hat on their team playing finals this year.
I mean, you mentioned the top 4 there in the early season favouritism. The Panthers are up there, the Roosters, the Rabbitohs and the Storm. No surprises there. So what's changed? What's been their gains and losses since the last time we saw these top 4 sides?
Yeah, obviously the Roosters made a change there, and you'll see some sort of positional changes there, and that may make them play some more upbeat, raw tempo and really off-the-cuff football. Obviously South Sydney, I think a lot of talk about South Sydney, that they are absolutely cherry ripe for the competition this year with the Wayne Bennett story, but I think Josh Mansell's addition to that club has really put them in a good stead. It allows Latrell and Alex Johnson just to do their thing, and 200 metres every game from a winger might get the young bloke here and Damien Cook run a little bit more.
There's no coincidence that Damien sits on that innovations committee as well with the new rules. Would you suggest? I mean, I'm just saying.
Absolutely.
Luke Keary, so Luke Keary sits on that as well.
When you're in places of influence now, you always take over.
Bellamy sitting on that as well, so you just assume that maybe those 4 teams might suit the new rules.
Need to get Ash Taylor on one of those committees or something?
I'm just saying, mate. That's all. I'm just thinking out loud.
You make a very
Is that
good
right,
point.
Cookie, though, isn't it? It's spot on, thank you.
Cookie's like, you know what we need? A quicker game.
Yeah,
that
exactly.
would be great for us if we could swing things just our way. Poor old Broncos, Mal. It was a year that they want to put behind them very quickly, and of course, as thrilled as we are for Kevy Walters to be appointed as the Broncos coach, we're very sad to have lost him from our Fox crew. It was always fun and brought a lot of energy. But I mean, Kevy's got an almighty job on his hands, Mal. How does he turn things around?
Firstly, I just think you should ask Kevy about Cameron Smith as well. So to just get the Titans off the radar and put the Broncos straight back on, if you don't mind, so I don't have to answer these questions anymore. He has got a tough job, but he's got some really good people around him, great staff, and obviously a good footy team, good young footy side. So so he's just got to concentrate. Hopefully he'll get the opportunity just to concentrate on coaching, hopefully just concentrate on getting the best out of the players on a regular basis, and if he does that, he's a great coach. He deserves the opportunity to do where he is at the moment. So he's an old boy. So
absolutely, he's born for this role. He's been cherished this coaching role for the Broncos for as long as he's retired. So he's under a lot of pressure. There's a lot of expectation for the Broncos, and their list hasn't changed a hell of a lot. But the one thing that Kevin Walters will bring, it'll bring that unity and cohesion. That'll win football games on itself.
And passion.
Absolutely.
As well.
So they'll be right.